As she stared up at the faces of our entire family and the doctor in the emergency room, she asked us, "What happened?" Unfortunately, I had for the most part nothing but bad news to tell my wife Kathy. I had to tell her that as we were leaving the county fair, she collapsed. She went into a diabetic seizure due to her blood sugar being a frightening 512 milligrams per deciliter. The fall was so scary, our grandkids who were both with us asked me in horror, "Is Grandma all right?" I couldn't help but think to myself, no, my wife of 42 years, Kathy, is not all right. You see, Kathy was going on her 8th year since she was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, gaining over 51 pounds during this time. She suffered daily from the many side effects that come along with high blood sugar levels, high cholesterol, frequent urination, nerve pain, heart disease, high blood pressure, constant dehydration, to name a few. Her life was filled with daily finger pricks and expensive toxic meds. I refused to bear witness to my wife living like this, living a life with no hope or optimism. This never say die attitude of mine is what led me to discover a miraculous South Asian medical manuscript dating back to 600 BC that saved my wife's life and thousands of others just like you. By reversing her type 2 diabetes and restoring her health back to its normal, healthy state. Writings that revealed what are known as the 3 hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes. This discovery and its writings are now scientifically backed by some of the largest and most prestigious institutions and research labs in the world. University of Michigan, the School of Medicine at UCLA, and the University of Georgia, to name a few. Leading to my wife reversing her type 2 diabetes, melting 48 pounds of unwanted fat right off her body. This simple daily ritual got to work for her the same exact day she started it, leading her to gaining back full control of her life and her health within 30 days. This long-lost, all-natural solution is so simple and effective that no matter how severe your diabetes is, how long you've had it for, or what your family medical history is, if you're 35 or 95, male or female, can be implemented in the comfort of your own home in a matter of seconds each day. So you might be thinking, this all sounds too good to be true, and rightfully so. Trust me, when I first saw my wife's results right in front of my very own eyes, I couldn't believe it either. I initially thought it was a fluke or a temporary blessing from a higher power. But in the next 4 minutes, you're going to discover that everything you thought you knew about type 2 diabetes is wrong. You cannot control diabetes with medications or insulin because they don't treat the root cause of type 2 diabetes. They only treat the symptoms. This same simple daily ritual that healed Tanya F. from Mobile, Alabama. My sister mentioned she had a diabetic friend at work that saw this website and it completely changed her health and her life. So I decided to give it a shot, and why not? Nothing else was working for me. By the end of the first month, I had dropped 12 pounds and my A1C level was at 5.4. By the 3rd month, I was off all my meds. By the 6th month, I had lost 32 pounds. I am now able to eat freely without concern. If you suffered from type 2 diabetes for years like myself, don't wait to take action like I did. Take advantage of it now. Well, here's Rick S., age 61, from Florida, who said, I had been taking blood sugar meds for 6 years, metformin, insulin, you name it. Nothing was able to control my sugar levels. After following what I discovered on this website, my blood sugar levels are consistently stable. I am now eating freely and never feel guilty afterwards knowing my blood sugar levels will be in check. My energy levels are also back as if I was in my 30s again. I am no longer dead tired after a day at work, and I always have enough energy to be socially active with my wife and friends. You see, your type 2 diabetes is not your fault, nor is it a life sentence. You don't have to suffer any longer. Because you, too, can take back control of your life starting today, and you deserve to. And you can with this simple, quick, and safe habit that will attack the 3 hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes right at their core. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Dan Pullman, and I'm an office manager at a medical and research lab here in East Lansing, Michigan. If you're wondering why I'm sharing the story of my wife Kathy and her struggle with type 2 diabetes, it's because her trials and tribulations with the disease has now led us to helping tens of thousands of other type 2 diabetics like yourself. The memory of leaving our local county fair that day is engraved in my mind forever. A full day with our beloved grandchildren. That day, though, quickly turned into a nightmare in a matter of seconds. When my wife finally came to consciousness after her frightening fall, she had a dazed and confused look in her eyes. That's when she asked me, "Dan, what happened?" I had to explain everything that happened to her while we were leaving the county fair with our grandkids. After detailing everything to Kathy, her look went from confusion to frustration. Before that fall, my wife suffered from type 2 diabetes for just over 8 years. Kathy tried everything to control her erratic blood sugar levels, strict fad diets like keto, paleo, Atkins. She tried energy zapping workout programs that left her lifeless after she completed them. And of course, she tried all the doctor-prescribed meds, metformin, insulin, Amaryl, you name it, she was prescribed it by her doctors. She followed every instruction her doctors gave her to the T. Sadly, nothing worked. It began to take a huge toll on the emotional well-being not only on her, but myself and the rest of our family. So much so that our grandkids were not visiting as much as before. So I asked my eldest son, Stan, and daughter-in-law, Rachel, why don't the kids want to come visit Grandma and Grandpa as much as before? Well, they told me bluntly, the kids tell us that Grandma always seems to complain every time they want to play with her, and she never has the energy to do anything with them. Well, this I knew to be true as I saw it firsthand. Her hope and optimism lessened with each passing year. She felt helpless. We were watching her health deteriorate right before our eyes. Medical bills were stacking up and starting to eat a hole into our retirement savings. But that fall that sent her into the hospital changed everything. That day became a blessing in disguise, as it became the turning point in her struggles with type 2 diabetes. Her why me mentality all of a sudden went away. She had reached her limit. On our drive back from the hospital after her discharge, Kathy told me, "Dan, I just can't continue being a burden on our family. I can't continue struggling through life every day. I'm embarrassed that things have come to this point with my health, Dan." I told her, "Honey, I understand, but please don't give up hope. Our entire family loves you, and we'll do whatever it takes to help you get back your health and the life we all know you deserve." She looked me in the eyes with a look of determination that I had not seen from her since she was first diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 8 years prior. I was ecstatic. We knew it was not going to be an easy battle, but we believed it was possible. So it began. Months on end researching online for a solution. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new. I didn't let that discourage me, though. I continued my pursuit for a solution, searching libraries all around our town for any literature and documents that could give us the breakthrough we were desperately in search of. I visited universities, doctors, you name it. I even spoke to other diabetics and holistic doctors looking for some type of remedy. Still nothing. I began to wonder if it was just a matter of time until something bad would happen to Kathy again. Only this time she'd wake up with a foot amputated, or even worse, not wake up at all. One of my last resorts was to speak to one of my coworkers, Dr. Matt Carter. He worked with me at the research lab I was an office manager at and was one of our head research formulators. He also happened to be one of my best friends at the office. I knew this was going to be a bit of a stretch, though, as all the medical laboratory scientists at my workplace were under strict NDAs. In the 12-plus years I worked with him and the countless lunches and outings we had together, he had never spoken about nor disclosed to me anything that went on behind closed doors in the research lab. So I knew I was going to have to demonstrate to him how desperate my wife and I were, in order to obtain some sort of information that might help her restore her health and save her life. So one chilly autumn day, Dr. Carter and I went to our traditional Thursday lunch break spot, Chili's. I remember it as if it was yesterday. After the waitress completed our order, I told Matt, I know our company's policy with non-disclosure agreements. In the 12-plus years that we've been coworkers, I have never asked you about anything that goes on behind the scenes. But today's different. I need to ask you a favor. Kathy is suffering, and I fear she's nearing her final days. Can you please share with me any insight or knowledge on what we can do to get her health back?" With a look of guilt on his face, he said, "I will do this for you once and one time only because you're a close friend and I know the suffering she's been experiencing. I'm going to tell you a secret that your doctors and Big Pharma don't want you to know. Diabetes is a business, and a big one. It's a $50 billion industry annually in the U.S. alone. The only way this industry stays afloat and makes this kind of money is by managing type 2 diabetes in patients and never curing it. If we had an effective solution, Big Pharma would go out of business. They don't want a solution. As you know, Dan, Big Pharma funds and backs all the clinical research done at our lab. So all of our research is dictated by them, and it's all based on coming up with new synthetic drugs that are beneficial for their bottom line. But there is one giant piece of knowledge I will tell you. That knowledge comes from an ancient doctor by the name of Sushruta. We came across his writings and research in the lab over 2 decades ago. The writings described what he called the 3 hidden triggers of high blood sugar levels. But once the corporate heads got wind on Sushruta's game-changing medical literature, they pulled the plug on all the proposed research we requested based on his writings. As a friend and someone I love, I'm going to give you the copies of the documents I have and help you in the event you need any clinical research as it relates to his writings." I was in shock. "You mean to tell me Big Pharma has been hiding the truth on how to reverse type 2 diabetes and heal hundreds of millions of people across the globe?" I felt betrayed. I now began to realize that none of this is my wife Kathy's fault, nor is it yours or any other type 2 diabetic. We have been lied to this entire time. My anger, though, was quickly overcome by hope and optimism, as there was now a chance that we could save my wife's life. What Dr. Carter had given me access to could potentially be the solution that we'd been desperately searching for. So, with Dr. Carter's help, I went on a mission to discover what were the 3 hidden triggers of high blood sugar levels that Sushruta mentioned in his writings. Right away, I could tell our work was cut out for us, as the amount of Sushruta's writings were endless. Dr. Carter and I spent months living, breathing, and researching the ancient writings of Sushruta. Unfortunately, we could not completely put together what exactly were the 3 hidden triggers of high blood sugar levels, and more importantly, how to treat them. There were several herbs, flowering plants, minerals, and spices that were consistently being mentioned in his writings as it relates to diabetes. So, we started to put our research and energy in that direction. We knew it was going to be a tough feat to figure out, but my wife at this point had nothing to lose. Her health was deteriorating with each passing day, so we needed a solution that would deliver results the same day she started it. We began testing various combinations of the ingredients from Sushruta's writings. Different blends and combinations of the all-natural spices, herbs, minerals, and ingredients, we gave the blended formula to my wife. The results were mixed. Some days she experienced stable blood sugar levels. Other days her blood sugar levels were erratic, jumping from 140 milligrams per deciliter to 190 milligrams per deciliter after meals. This, while not the remedy we were looking for, did have potential. Unfortunately, though, she had no consistent long-lasting results. We had a sense as to which ingredients we needed, but without knowing what exactly the 3 hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes were, it was going to be very difficult to develop the exact formula that we needed. As we knew we needed to get the perfect mix of ingredients, we didn't give up hope, though. Then one day, I brought to Dr. Carter's attention a word I kept seeing in his writings. It was jigur. Jigur in South Asian means liver. This struck a chord with Dr. Carter, and he stared at me and pumped his fists in excitement. I got it! A shot of adrenaline pulsated through my body seeing his reaction. What was it exactly that he got? With that clue, it led him to connect it to the two other hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes. We discovered that they are hidden trigger number 1, overacting lipids that hijack the pancreas. Hidden trigger number 2, fatty liver. Hidden trigger number 3, low beta cell production. Now, I'll give you more details on all three of these in a moment. A huge sense of relief overtook us. We had now achieved the first and one of the biggest steps in our research. Discovering the 3 hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes, we now had to figure out how to fight off these hidden triggers, so our research shifted back to finding what exactly were the all-natural ingredients in Sushruta's writings that would do this. We began seeing a pattern. The most mentioned spices, herbs, exotic plants, minerals, and ingredients in his writings were all the prerequisites for most of all today's synthetic drugs doctors prescribe to patients. Based on this, we believed this was exactly where our all-natural solution to attack the 3 hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes was. We had to give it one last shot to see what type of effectiveness it would have on my wife. She began her trial of our simple 7-second daily solution. The first day, we noticed a minimal drop in her blood sugar levels, but enough to give us some initial hope. After a few days, there was not that much of a difference from the first couple of days. The good news was her levels were not as erratic as before, and unwanted fat was starting to shed off her body fast. Then, as we entered her first full week taking our all-natural solution, she experienced a huge drop in her after-meal and fasting blood sugar levels. Her fasting was at 102 milligrams per deciliter, and her after-meal was at 155 milligrams per deciliter. I could see a shift in her demeanor as improvement was starting to take place on a daily basis. But now for the tough part. We needed to know that these levels were sustainable for it to be the exact solution we needed to save her life and help millions of other type 2 diabetics. We needed to also make sure that even after a big bowl of pasta or burgers and fries, that this solution would keep her blood sugar levels under control. As we entered the 3rd week, her numbers began to continually drop and stay more and more stable. Then I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a cool spring evening. After dinner, we were enjoying the sunset on our porch when she did another reading. As she turned to look at me and tell me the results, her mouth was wide open with a complete look of shock on her face. She showed me her blood sugar reading monitor. It was at 135 milligrams per deciliter, and that was right after we shared a large Domino's pizza together. We were ecstatic. We embraced each other with the biggest hug and tears of happiness. As she continued with our all-natural solution, each passing day her energy levels were increasing. She was going for walks around our neighborhood. Her entire body composition was transforming, and by the end of the first month, she had lost 14 pounds. She happily ditched her toxic expensive meds. She was back to eating her favorite foods again without remorse or regrets. Our sex life was back after being absent for years. Our dream of a happy and healthy retirement under the Florida sun was now closer to becoming a reality. Her fellow diabetic friends that were all part of the same Facebook support group were shocked at how she was able to transform her health and her body so fast and easy. They were all asking her, "Kathy, what have you been doing exactly?" She was so happy to share exactly what she did, giving them all the same hope and enthusiasm she had just experienced. She was now even taking her grandchildren to the park every weekend. It was such a relief and joy for the entire family. When I reported all this back to Dr. Carter, he knew that we had found the perfect all-natural ingredients with the exact amounts of each one. Dr. Carter and I realized that my wife Kathy was only one person. In order to save more lives and rid others of the 3 hidden triggers of high blood sugar levels, we would need to run clinical trials on others as well. So we started with the trials. The trials with this group of type 2 diabetics and pre-diabetics were done with the industry gold standard, We ran double-blind studies on all our patients. Now, to our surprise, everyone who followed our simple 7-second daily habit experienced stable blood sugar levels and effortlessly burned weight off their body like Kathy did. The average weight loss in our double-blind study was 31 pounds. We now knew we were ready to deliver our all-natural solution to the world. Just see what a few people from our double-blind study had to say about their results. Sean F. from Madison, Wisconsin said, "I was diagnosed with diabetes in 2015. Diet, exercise, meds, etc. did not control my blood sugar. I saw this product. I thought to give it a try, but did not think it would work, but to my surprise, my blood sugar levels decreased from 120 to 80 in the evening and 130 to 90 in the morning. I have more energy and I lost weight. I am going on 6 months with the product and am very happy." It also helped Nicole M., age 74, from Australia, who said, "This presentation changed my life. I am very happy with the results. My blood sugar is stable, and I no longer feel groggy every day. I lost on average 4 pounds a week for the first 3 months using the product. It's great." So we did it. Dr. Carter and I created a done-for-you solution with the exact same formula and blend of ingredients that gave my wife Kathy her health and life back. So you're probably wondering, what exactly are the main ingredients that Sushruta kept mentioning that rids the body of the 3 hidden triggers of high blood sugar levels? Ingredient number 1, white mulberry leaf. White mulberry leaf combats the 3 hidden triggers of high blood sugar levels right at their cores. Remember, the first of the hidden triggers is the overactive lipids that hijack the pancreas. These lipids, when becoming overactive in your system, causes the body to go in defense mode. Those irritated cells then lead to inflammation and unbalanced blood sugar that then hijacks the pancreas of functioning as it was meant to. Have you wondered why you experience so many aches and pains as a type 2 diabetic? Hidden trigger number 1, overactive lipids, is one of the biggest reasons. White mulberry leaf, with its healing properties, gives a natural balance of inflammation in your cells, which keeps your A1C levels in control and your pancreas healthy. According to a study published in the National Center for Biotechnology Information, white mulberry leaf lowers the activity of these certain proteins and lipids. It prevents inflammation in your body and helps control blood sugar levels. Overactive lipids that hijack the pancreas, causing inflammation and high blood sugar levels, is only the first of the 3 hidden triggers of type 2 diabetes. The second hidden trigger is the fat deposits that strangle your liver, aka fatty liver disease. Excess calories leads to excess fat in the liver, and as a result, the liver responds poorly to insulin and the body produces too much glucose, causing high blood sugar levels. At the same time, excess fat in the liver increases the normal process of export of fat to all tissues. Thankfully, white mulberry, one of Sushruta's miracle gifts to eradicating type 2 diabetes, also eliminates these fat buildups that lead to unhealthy blood sugar levels. Study published by United Graduate School of Agricultural Science, Tokyo University, showed that white mulberry leaf contributed to healthy blood sugar and lower plasma lipids, fatty acids, the type of fat that loves to attach and suffocate your liver. As mentioned, the third hidden trigger of type 2 diabetes is low beta cell production. Beta cells' main function is to produce and secrete healthy levels of insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating levels of glucose in the blood. The big problem associated with type 2 diabetes is that it causes beta cells to stop functioning properly and eventually fade away. That's where white mulberry leaf comes into play once again. BMC Complementary Medicine and Therapies discovered white mulberry leaf consumption maintains insulin levels and pancreatic beta cell mass by suppressing endoplasmic reticulum stress in type 2 diabetes mellitus. So, white mulberry leaf supports healthy blood sugar levels with a triple threat combo. By eliminating overacting lipids that hijack the pancreas, removing fat deposits on the liver, and increasing beta cell production. White mulberry leaf is the natural gift that keeps on giving. I'd like to call this finding a miracle, but it's not. The science behind white mulberry leaf is astonishing. But remember, there are also several other ingredients in our all-natural solution. The next ingredient is bitter melon, or bitter gourd. It supports your body's natural balance of insulin sensitivity and insulin resistance. A medical study published by Science Direct found that bitter melon increased cellular uptake of glucose and improved glucose tolerance. Bitter melon also supports a natural, healthy inflammatory state in your cells. The third ingredient in Sushruta's diabetes-destroying compound is gugule. In Latin, it's Commiphora whiteli. Combined with bitter melon, it helps maintain your natural insulin sensitivity by breaking down carbs and sugars before completely entering the bloodstream. Research published by the University of Georgia concluded gugule is an effective bioactive molecule to suppress body weight, improve insulin, and lipid sensitivity, ultimately leading to regulated body weight. So it's not only fighting against erratic blood sugar levels, it's also melting stubborn fat off your body, correcting your body's deficiencies by helping restore normal metabolic activity and making weight loss easier. So while some of these super ingredients can be found at local stores, getting it from the right source with the pure quality needed to have the true effects Sushruta intended for them to have is a bit harder to do and very expensive. This was not an option for myself and Dr. Carter, especially knowing that type 2 diabetics and pre-diabetics needed a done-for-you solution of the highest quality. One that has no guesswork, no sourcing problems, no cost concerns, and no quality issues. This all had to be accomplished in order to achieve maximum results with our product. So today, I'm proud to present to you Blood Sugar Blaster. It's a done-for-you natural proprietary blend of the 3 diabetes-busting powerful extracts and nutrients, plus 17 other added ingredients with a highly efficacious blend of herbs, nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to enhance the effects of the 3 main ingredients. Blood Sugar Blaster is the purest and highest quality supplement you have ever taken. Clinically proven for maximum absorption. All manufactured and produced in the USA. Every step of the formulation was taken to ensure you get 100% natural proprietary blend of powerful natural nutrients and plant extracts. No dangerous stimulants or toxins. No fillers. No tolerance forming. 100% plant-based capsule contents. Manufactured in the USA. GMP and FDA certified facility. Non-GMO. In an easy-to-swallow capsule. And it will get to work for you the same exact day you start. I know that might sound too good to be true, and that's understandable because most new customers are skeptical in the beginning. But see for yourself why so many people are raving about Blood Sugar Blaster. John Q., age 87, from Columbus, Ohio, said, "This is a super good product for lowering one's blood sugar. I have been a pre-diabetic for several years, but after using Blood Sugar Support Supplement, my numbers came in the normal range. So happy." Kathy, age 43, from Dallas, Texas, said, "This stuff is amazing. I've only been using it a few days and already notice a drop in my blood sugar levels. I've been a diabetic for 12 years and just started using this, so to see this kind of improvement in a few days while having been a diabetic for 12 years, I say this stuff really works." We are not #1 rated for customer satisfaction and results for no reason. We use only the highest quality ingredients, all extracted by hand at natural and organically sustained locations across the country. Here's how it works. You take 2 Blood Sugar Blaster capsules a day, 1 in the morning and 1 before bed. Sounds simple enough? Well, that's because it is. For 7 extra seconds of your time every day, you can live diabetes-free. Experiencing the life-changing results only Blood Sugar Blaster can provide, product demand is faster than we can keep up with at times. So we're only able to produce 2 batches of Blood Sugar Blaster a year. But so you can kickstart your road to recovery, I'm going to give you access to Blood Sugar Blaster today. Our customers with the most long-term results choose either the 3 or 6 bottle option. 3 bottles to start seeing the biggest results, or our most popular 6 bottles, which will kick your recovery into high gear, eliminating the 3 hidden triggers of unhealthy blood sugar levels from within your body, locking in and protecting those results, melting excess fat from your body for good, and flushing away years of high glucose damage while reversing the clock on all prior damage. There is one thing I must warn you about. The cost to concentrate this super blend of plant extracts, herbs, and minerals into a single daily capsule was costly. But our goal is to make this simple 7-second daily solution as affordable as possible and available to everyone. So I'm happy to tell you that right on this page today only, I'll also give you our steepest discount possible. The discounted pricing options are only available to first-time customers like yourself. Blood Sugar Blaster is normally $99 a bottle, but we don't want to let a price tag get in the way of you taking back your health. So, to make it even easier on you, we're offering you a limited-time exclusive discount, but it's only available on this page. And I ask that you act right now. So, despite going against the recommended price other medical experts and colleagues said we should charge for Blood Sugar Blaster, you won't pay $99 per bottle, or even $79. Your total investment today is just $69 per bottle. That's $30 off the regular price. This discount doesn't stop there. If you take action today and select 6 bottles of Blood Sugar Blaster, I'll give it to you for $39 per bottle with no strings attached. That's $39 a month. That's just $1.30 a day for a 6-month supply of Blood Sugar Blaster. That's less than one night out for an average dinner. To take advantage of this one-time opportunity, simply choose the option you prefer below, and we'll ship it out immediately to your front door. So if you love Blood Sugar Blaster, and I'm sure you will, you might have to wait a long time to get your next order. That's why I recommend you buy in bulk and save big. Due to high demand, shipping may take 5 to 8 days. Massive discount applied. Choose your option below. Get free shipping worldwide. After clicking below, bottles will be rush delivered to your door. One-time fee, no subscription. We're so excited for you to try this amazing solution that we're going to offer you the opportunity to try Blood Sugar Blaster for 60 days, risk-free. If you don't love Blood Sugar Blaster, we'll give you every dollar back as a 100% full refund, even if the container is completely empty. No questions asked, just let us know within 60 days. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. On top of all of that, if you order today, I'll include for you these health-boosting free bonuses. Free bonus number 1, the Complete Blood Sugar Protocol. Now, normally it's $47, but yours free when you order right now. When you invest in Blood Sugar Blaster today, as an added bonus for you, I'll include the Complete Blood Sugar Protocol. The info and knowledge you'll get in this protocol, combined with the results you'll get from taking Blood Sugar Blaster, will ensure you'll get the blueprint and step-by-step action plan needed to manage, control, and begin supporting your blood sugar naturally. This #1 rated protocol for customer satisfaction will give you the head start you need to manage your blood sugar levels from the very first day. I can't tell you how many people that are now part of the Blood Sugar Blaster family rant and rave about how helpful this book is. It'll give you tips and tricks that you never knew could make such a big change towards your health. And that's not all that's included. Free bonus number 2. Rapid weight loss, the keys to body transformation. That's normally $37, but yours free when you order now. This easy-to-read book will give you tips and tricks on how to get in the best shape of your life. You'll be shocked at how basic and easy these exercises are. Simple things that you can do every day. The advice in this book isn't some sort of quick fix to drop pounds, only to gain it all back a month or two later. The information in this book is for permanent long-term weight loss. Just a few of the health hacks you'll get in your book are: correct hydration levels to maintain daily for weight loss, ways to better understand food labels, to better understand what you're putting into your body Plus, much, much more. In a matter of no time, you'll have the body you deserve. So today, right now on this page, you have two options. Option number one is to do exactly as the mainstream healthcare system wants you to do. Just carry on taking your meds and injections and continuing on that slippery slope. You'll continue to have diabetes, and your health will continue to get worse as you spend more and more money every month on medications, missing out on family outings. But instead, you can choose option number two. That's the best option, the smart option, and the option that can save your life. Just think of how much easier and more enjoyable your life will become. No more blood sugar monitoring, test strips, insulin injections. No more having to deny yourself the food you love. No more feelings of stress and hopelessness. No more sleepless nights. No more missing out on family outings because you can't keep up. Put our done-for-you 7-second daily solution to the test completely risk-free and change your life. Take action right now, as this might be your last chance to get your order of Blood Sugar Blaster. Try Blood Sugar Blaster 100% risk-free right now. So what are you waiting for? Click to have your bottles rush delivered to your door for no cost and experience the life-changing benefits yourself. Still here? Well, let me answer some common questions that people sometimes have before starting with Blood Sugar Blaster. What will I get with my purchase? You'll get the #1 rated all-natural blood sugar stabilizing product out there. Free express shipping on all orders, including international orders. Plus your 2 award-winning free bonus books. The Complete Blood Sugar Protocol and Rapid Weight Loss, the Key to Body Transformation. Does Blood Sugar Blaster really work? Yes, it's scientifically proven. Not only have double-blind tests and research been performed over the years, but Blood Sugar Blaster is also backed by research from top institutes and universities across the world. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, the Metabolic Research Group VA Medical Center of the University of Kentucky, University of California, Los Angeles. Where is Blood Sugar Blaster manufactured? Blood Sugar Blaster is manufactured in the USA. It's manufactured in an FDA-approved facility under the strictest of standards and under clean, sterile conditions. The facility is GMP certified, which is a very tough and meticulous standard to obtain for manufacturers. This ensures only the purest, most quality product is produced and delivered to you. Is Blood Sugar Blaster safe? Are there any side effects? There are no side effects. Blood Sugar Blaster has been taken by thousands of folks with not a single reported side effect. It contains only all-natural ingredients. How many bottles of Blood Sugar Blaster should I order? To get the full results of Blood Sugar Blaster, we recommend taking the product for a minimum of 3 to 6 months. So, we recommend the 3-bottle or 6-bottle options. What are your shipping and handling costs? There are absolutely no shipping costs on all Blood Sugar Blaster orders. No matter how large your order size is or where your order is being shipped to, you will never be charged any shipping or handling. Are there any monthly charges? No, there are no monthly charges. After your initial purchase, you will not be charged any additional fees. Will it work for me? Blood Sugar Blaster will work for anyone, no matter their age, gender, or genetics. We've found that it doesn't matter if diabetes has been running in your family for generations, if you're newly diagnosed, pre-diabetes, or if you've struggled with diabetes for years. The catch is, it only works when you stick to this easy-to-use product. Can I get it somewhere else online, Amazon, or at GNC? No, Blood Sugar Blaster is only available on this website and is not found in any stores. If Blood Sugar Blaster was sold in stores, it would have to be $200 per bottle to allow for retail profits. Because we only sell direct to consumer, you're able to get Blood Sugar Blaster at a significant savings. What if it doesn't work for me? We have combined our years of medical and research experience together with medical studies from top universities to perfect this formula. That's why we're confident it will work for you. We believe in this product so much that you can try it risk-free for up to 60 days. If you don't feel a difference in your health, energy, and happiness, we'll refund you 100%. And it doesn't matter if your bottles are empty. If you're not satisfied, we'll give you back all your money. Just send us the empty or remaining bottle or bottles within 60 days of your purchase, and we'll refund you to the last penny, no questions asked. That's how confident we are that our product will work for you. Our 60-day empty bottle money-back guarantee lets you try our product without risking a thing. How long will it be available for? We cannot guarantee how long Blood Sugar Blaster will be in stock for. Due to sourcing only the finest and purest diabetes-busting ingredients, we can only manufacture Blood Sugar Blaster 2 times a year. Blood Sugar Blaster is the only product that's been scientifically proven to stabilize blood sugar levels permanently. So, we ask that you act right now in order to get your order of Blood Sugar Blaster in before supplies run out. How long will it take to receive my order? For U.S. orders, you'll receive your order between 4 to 8 business days. For all international orders outside the U.S., you'll receive your order between 15 and 30 days. After I order, where do I access my purchase information? After you purchase Blood Sugar Blaster, you'll immediately be sent a welcome email, which will give you shipping details for your order as well as info to access your 2 free bonus books. When is the best time to take Blood Sugar Blaster? For maximum results, we recommend taking it twice a day, once in the morning and then once before bed. Okay, I'm excited. How can I get started? To join, just click the Add to Order button below. Click that button and you'll be taken to our fully encrypted secured order form. It only takes 60 seconds to enter your information, and as soon as you're finished, your order will be processed immediately. So, are you ready to change your life forever? Simply select which discounted option you want below and click on the yellow Add to Order button.